Here we go. We have Zelda amiibo to talk about. I'm excited about this. Obviously, I am a massive Zelda fan. You know this. I talk about
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I know. What's actually really funny, when I went to go pick up my badge at PAX, they had to go essentially go to the website, find a photo of me, because it says Editor-in-Chief, Jason Ganos, and they said, can I see the tattoos? Because my tattoos are showing in the picture. So I'm like, yeah, they are.
Yeah. I love that. The guy got a kick out of it.
So here we are. It is the 30th anniversary of Zelda. Also the 30th anniversary of Metroid. And that gets no love. But, well, it got Federation Force.
Kind of
That's sort of love.
Ish.
Metroid Prime Failure Force I've heard a couple times. It's not a bad game. Blast Ball's kind of fun. So, but yeah, it's the 30th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda series. And Nintendo is pulling out all the stops as they always do. Obviously, we don't get Breath of the Wild until next year, which is kind of a bummer. But we do have a lot of other cool stuff coming out. It was a surprise release. We ended up getting Skyward Sword on the Wii U, which is super cool. I'm not picking that up anyway because I already have it on the Wii. But if you don't own the game, it's fantastic. It's spectacular. Go and pick it up. They announced an art book called The Legend of Zelda Art and Artifacts that is already available on pre-order right now on Amazon.
Aren't there thousands of images in there?
2,500.
That's it.
What I've heard.
Yeah, that's a lot of artwork in there.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
There's going to be 3 books in that series. They only announced the first one so far. That's incredibly exciting.
Yeah.
But I think most importantly, in my opinion, being Amiibo Jason and being a Zelda fan, they announced a Classic Edition Amiibo series, and this consists of 3 packages and 4 Amiibos. Let's start with the easy ones first, and then we're also going to be bringing on Ben to help us talk about this too. Ben, why don't you just pop a squat next to Papa here?
Yeah. I'll shift over here, and then I can always
Happily, Candied, you're leaving us?
Do you want me to
stay?
stay?
Don't go. What, you don't want the people to see 2 dudes. They want to see you. They want to see the pretty girl in the pink dress.
Oh, gosh.
That's what they want to see.
Okay. I'll stay over here then.
But either way, I'll give you guys a quick recap, and then we'll turn over to Ben to see his thoughts on this, and then obviously, I have thoughts on this too.
Yes.
We have, first and foremost, we have a 2-pack. It includes Toon Link and Toon Zelda. I love it. I think it looks fantastic. I think it's a really cool addition to have 2-in-1 package. Link has his Wind Waker, which is perfect. I think it's a really cool representation of what Toon Link stands for in the Wind Waker. And the Wind Waker HD is out now for Nintendo Selects too, so if you haven't played the game, it's a great time to try it. We have Ocarina of Time Link. This actually shows Link when he's 17 years old. He's playing his Ocarina. It's absolutely gorgeous. It is my favorite of the 3.
Is it really?
Oh yeah, it's my favorite of the 3. My second favorite of the 3 is we have our 8-bit Link, and it's taking obviously a page from the 8-bit Mario series that we've seen before. It's fantastic. He's got this huge schnoz, which is really, really... Schnoz is nose, for you kids that might not know that at home. It's a really cool piece, too.
It is.
And
we were saying that when we saw the World of Nintendo figure, how amazing would it be to have it as an amiibo?
Yeah.
So to see it, it was kind of a little surreal.
The interesting thing about the World of Nintendo 8-bit Link and the 8-bit series in general is they are flat. So you can, it's more or less flat. It's not 3D. So what they do with the Amiibos and what they did with 8-bit Mario is you can obviously rotate it. You can look at it pretty much at any angle you want. It's totally 3D. So it's going to be really cool to see what they do with it. And obviously, some people have already mentioned that the nose on the 8-bit Link is kind of awkward. I think it's kind of cool.
It is a little awkward, and I thought that, and I didn't even realize that other people noticed the same thing.
It's an incredibly cool series. It's an amazing way to honor the Legend of Zelda for 30 years of being probably one of the most influential games of all times, if not the most influential series ever. Ben's a writer for us. He's a fantastic writer. He knows everything and anything Zelda, so I'm really curious to see what you think about this series.
I actually like it a lot. I'm not a huge Amiibo guy. I have a dozen, which I think by most people's estimates is a small collection.
Yeah.
I was actually really excited to see this collection. I love Wind Waker to death, especially its cartoony aesthetic. So seeing the new Toon Link and the Toon Zelda melted my heart immediately.
Yeah.
The Ocarina Link is he's in that pose where he's just calmly playing it, and it looks really cool and mysterious almost.
Oh yeah.
And that's very interesting. And then you have 8-bit Link, who does indeed have a giant schnoz, but that is not a detriment. That is a benefit. Real men
smell
real
out
men have
danger.
noses. They have big, beautiful noses.
Big, beautiful noses.
Hashtag that. Get it trending, folks.
We need to make a stand.
Yes.
I am part of the gigantic nose master race too, so it works out.
You think that. A lot of people think
I have
that.
a big nose!
It's not.
I have a big nose and beautiful
a lot
eyebrows.
of people think that they have big noses. Oh gosh, here we go.
On fleek. I think is
No,
what they say.
that's what George would say.
On fleek.
George says a lot of things.
He does say a lot of things.
On that topic, I do want to point out real quick, yes, I do have eyebrows.
And they're on fleek.
They're visible. They're on fleek. I don't wax them. I don't shave them. I don't cut them. These are all natural, baby.
No.
Fantastic.
Of course, the conversation had to drift to this. Yeah.
I think something interesting.
It's like the link.
What's up?
Thing is going in. Is that
the alarm?
Okay, I'm gonna go check.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a nice little alarm clock going off in the other room. Oh, that's so cool! I love the fact that it's really cool. The room comes with like a built-in alarm.
That's
we didn't even set it.
I thought somebody was making a call for Solid Snake. That is a Metal Gear joke for you people.
That's nice.
Metal Gear Solid, great series. Shoutouts to Hideo Kojima.
But
great auteur.
Either way, at this point, I think that if you're a Zelda fan, there is something cool for you with this series. What we know at this point is this. We know it's coming out December 2nd. We know that it is actually coming out shortly after the Mario Party Amiibo are coming out here. And they are coming out before the new Legend of Zelda, or the
Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild Amiibo are coming out too, which is great because it's a bummer that we didn't get those for Christmas.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited. Why don't we, at this point, take a look at the head count for Amiibos that are coming out this year.
Okay.
We have the brand new series of Mario Party Amiibos, which are coming out in November. Mm-hmm. And that's Waluigi, Diddy Kong, Donkey Kong, Daisy, Wario, and...
Boo.
Boo.
Yeah.
I might have missed one. If I did, I'm sorry.
Rosalina?
I think I got that one. Then we have the 4 new Zelda, which is up to 10. We have new Animal Crossing Amiibo cards, which are coming out, which I know a lot of you might not consider counting. We have Monster Hunter Stories Amiibo that are coming out in Japan, but if you're an Amiibo fanatic like me, you've already set up your import on either Play Asia or AmiAmi. If you haven't already, go and do that now. I mean, I don't know why you haven't already. I already told you like 3 or 4 times on Amiibo News. You need to do that. I know I'm getting them.
Yes.
There's actually 2 series in that, by the way. There's going to be a total of 6 Monster Hunter Amiibos coming out by the end of this year. Yep. Which is super cool, too. So, Amiibo are back, baby, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're back in the game.
They're coming strong.
They are.
I mean, this is pretty exciting. We felt that same rush that we did last year and when the whole craze began. And we felt that a little bit when it was E3 time, but I think it came back even more so now because I feel like we're getting more a newer type of concept because all the Mario Amiibo, I felt like that's kind of been done before. Yeah. But when you have people expected more Zelda Amiibo and people didn't expect like the Poochie one. That was completely out of nowhere. Yeah. Even though I know that after we posted that article a couple months ago about the Poochie custom online.
People wanted it.
People wanted it, and I feel like Nintendo listened to the demand. I'm sure they saw that.
Love that money.
Oh, yeah.
Love that money.
It's nice to see Nintendo kind of catering to what people are wanting, and that's something new.
And they sold out, too, which is actually quite interesting. At least at Amazon. They went up last night. We were at Indies at night when they went up. We ended up getting it out right away. They sold out pretty quick. They went back up this afternoon. They sold out again. Best Buy just put them up. I'm curious to see if they're going to sell out there or not. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting to see them sell out again. The second wave of Splatoon Amiibo, I thought at least Callie and Marie might sell out on Amazon. They never did. Yeah. They're already kind of discounted at Target, which is really, really bizarre to see them.
And painful to see that happen so quickly.
For sure. So, but either way, I'm hoping that we're going to see the kind of the return to greatness for Amiibo. And then one final thing, too, and we're going to get into this a little bit further into the newscast, too. We talked about Amiibo cards coming out as well. There is also a chance that we're going to see a Mario Sports series of Amiibo cards. There was a screenshot that was on the press site that actually showed a select Amiibo card at the very bottom of the Sports Mix screen. Yeah. So that's really cool.
Yeah, we'll touch base on that in a little bit. Because that's a little later.
For sure. But either way, at this point, we have Zelda Amiibo coming.
Yes.
December 2nd. If you haven't pre-ordered them yet, they are currently still up at Best Buy, at least at the time of this recording. We'll put some links down in the description below if you do want to pick those up. Happily Candied, what is your final thoughts on the Legend of Zelda collection of Amiibo? Are you happy with it? I mean,
yes, I am happy with it. I guess I would have liked to see some new characters brought into the mix.
Yeah.
Because we've had Link.
It's all Link.
Yeah, we've had Zelda. It would have been great to see other characters, but I get. Sure.
Little Tingle?
Sure. But I get why they do that, because they're the consistent characters in games, so obviously when it comes to functionality, they're going to want those characters that are consistent throughout all the games.
Yeah.
So I get that. Personally, I think the 8-bit one is pretty awesome. I love anything retro related, and it's nice to see the transition between the world of Nintendo figure over to the Amiibo side.
I also want to just point one last thing out about the Zelda series. I did the math this morning. Link is now the new king of Amiibo.
No.
There have been so many Mario Amiibos out.
Yeah.
I mean, we have 8-bit Marios, 2 varieties of that, Dr. Mario, pretty much Mario in every kind of pose you can imagine so far.
Gold and
silver.
Wow.
But with this new set of Link Amiibo, Link is now the character that has the most Amiibos of him.
Really?
Which is exciting.
That's really cool.
I guess if you're counting Wolf Link, yeah.
You gotta count that Wolf Link, and you gotta
true.
count the Breath of the Wild Links too.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am kind of looking a little bit further into the future. But, yeah, Link is the new king.
That is awesome.
Isabelle was pretty high up there at one point, too, since she had like 5 or 6 different Amiibo cards of her.
That's right.
Her in a winter outfit and her in a summer outfit.
And a kimono!
Oh, and a kimono.
Yeah.
You got excited about the kimono one.
Gotta love that kimono. Get those Legend of Zelda